Time for our tail of the tape. And here he is in the flesh. Terrence Bud Crawford, 173 centimeters tall, weight 63.5 kilos with a reach of 188 centimeters. And standing across the ring from him in the flesh, Terrence Bud Crawford, weighing in at 140 pounds. He's 5'7" tall with a reach of 74 inches.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic fights that everybody wants to see.
And here he is in the flesh. Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time.
It'll be ding-ding from first bell. They're off.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford. Hiding out of the blue corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
Thank you, Todd. You know what? Outside, it's hot. Inside, it's roasting.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go. Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? They are giving us a high-tempo show. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Can't land that jab. Pre-match drama. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? Biting at the bit to get it on in this historic venue.
Todd, I love theatres for all these reasons. You can hear everybody in the crowd. You can hear the punches that echo. If you're a fighter coming in and you know you're in such an intense atmosphere, you know the pressure is going to be on.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill.
And down goes Crawford. So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Looks like he's going to move around the ring a little bit more. Try some stick and move. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. That'll be a 10-8 round. There's the bell for round two. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, you've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heel. Look at it. There's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Good counter punching. Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect shot.
Whoa, Johnny! Crawford is dazed! We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Beautiful counter shot. One punch could change the entire complexion. It's pulling right there. Crawford's legs are all over the place. One round, 2 knockdowns. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Both fighters went to the canvas last round. What are we going to see here?
That is showing the fitness. That is showing the stamina. That is showing the hard work done in the gym. If you can get knocked down and get back up and knock your opponent down, they've got it.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
If you're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching you every move, every twitch.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. He threw the hook, didn't land. Counterpuncher relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher is the people that make the history of our sport.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Both men step back for just a moment. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Caution is being thrown. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this...
Back at it in round 4. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Can't find a home with that jab. Got hit hard and down he goes. They are going to surrender. No mas. And that is that. They
armed and dangerous and ready for combat. Soon as I catch him on sight, it's contact. I get the job done proper, there's no comebacks. That's not fair, people hoping on the balance. But either you got that magic or you haven't. And we were born and blessed with all this talent. Soon as we give it a task, it's so apparent I'm fully prepared, fully activated and ready. Focused on the target, grab my weapon, hold it steady, your name. You know that aim rain's heavy. Got the beast in me screaming out, let me out the cage. I ain't gotta do it with rage. The days are numbered, see my steps are calculate. On time, not a second hour late. Witnessing the mastery that we display like a hitman. Yeah. See, I go in and get the job done. Yeah, I'm moving like a hitman. See, I go in and get the job done. They don't want none. I got that experience like I've been doing this for centuries. Before the events I would practice but it was empty. Never needed approval, all I needed was improvement. Got swift with the movement, I attack and defend. We ain't in the same league, we breathe the same air. They act out of fear, that ain't the same here. They don't know why they came, I know my lane clear. And when I need to switch it up, I only change gears. Enemy, where art thou? There were so many habagos, it's looking sparse now. I let my weapon whisper to you like it can't shout. I'm getting even 4-2-3, I'm like a calm count. But you can count on me to do it for the right price. It ain't a game even though I spy. They feel the presence of our zeitgeist. Our victories were written in bright lights. I'm moving like a hitman. Cause I go in and get the job done. You see me moving like a hitman. Yeah, I go in and get the job done. You don't want none. I'm moving like a hitman. You know I get the job done.
Real generals back in the building. Trust. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Pull up on a set, I might let man know what time that this is. If man move wicked, make man swim with the sharks and fishes. Respect my wishes, got bare creps and I step like kisses. And my fit stay clean like dishes. That's why gal wanna give man kisses. Gal wanna give man hugs. I don't drink and I don't do drugs. I used to wear my heart on a sleeve. That's why nowadays man I don't do love. Fake love might get a man killed. Fake love might get a man drilled. I had to tell them let a man heal. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Down for the anarchy, them man I sing to the feds like Valerie. Any violations, man I see casualty. Even my manager still can't manage me. Non-stop working, down for the salary. Everyday in gym, burning a calorie. Deep meditation, man can't channel me. I told them man recently, man's been on the deepest frequency. Girls that I love keep on leaving me. When I die they'll keep on grieving me. Gotta deal with this thing evenly. Gotta live this life, just breathe with me. Bad man can't make peas with me. Sit at the table and eat with me. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader.
It's a full moon, so look out. We are live outside at Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the Gypsy King himself, Tyson Fury. This
This bout is scheduled.
Lots of hype as they will fight. High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. They landed a good jab there. Straight right just misses. All the stars are out tonight, Johnny, and not just in the sky. We've got so many celebrities here, and they are expecting big things.
These fighters are about to block themselves off and say, right, that's it. Keep out of it. Now it's fight time. The whole day, everybody's been waiting for these two. This is it. This is it.
Swing and a miss with that hook. Hook misses. They figure out the combination to this safe.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Oh, a little rope-a-dope here. Not a lot of defense here at all. So he's going to taunt here. I don't know if that's the wisest strategy. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round. And there's the bell for round two. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
To beat a counter-puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pop you and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Well, I guess he's decided he's going to taunt his opponent now. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you.
I got to stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. And Tyson Fury just got clipped. The big and down goes Fury. Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here? There's a Tyson Fury just got rocked. Do you believe this? Down goes Fury. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. They say no one knows a fighter better than their trainer, and this trainer is certainly considering maybe throwing in the towel after their fighter got dropped twice.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
back into the fight. You're much better than this guy. You're much better.
You're doing good, kid. You're doing good. Same again. Don't check
For him this round. He needs to get back out there. He needs to...
There's the bell to start round 3. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs are feeling like jello. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into bed.
Down goes Fury. You saw it here live, a knockout win.
I'm a Russian, I'm a fighter, I am everything you fear. Ask your questions, I'm the answer, I'm the whispers in your ear. When the lights start flashing for you, expectations loud and clear. Nature of the beast, no collision in the cage. When you visit, get the leave in the distance and it's sacred. Set your expectations. Hope you made your reservations. Till I land and you face it. What you tasting? Advertise and display it. Not a heart that you made it. It's an art when I draw, you should save it. Download it on your playlist. Really hoping that you lose. I'm really hoping that you choose. That I'm teaching like it's school. That I'm really about to use. I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear. Ask your questions. I'm the answer. I'm the whispers in your ear. When the lights start flashing for you, expectations loud and clear. I'm aggression, I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear. Till it's already too late. It's upon us and it's doomsday. As I flex where the winner set. Cause I start where they finish at. I was running, I was supposed to make it. I'm the one that gets the closing statements. It's something more, inspiration. But it's nothing cause I'm good to take it. Really hoping that you lose. I'm really hoping that you choose. That I'm teaching like it's school. That I'm really about to use. I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear. Ask your questions. I'm the answer. I'm the whispers in your ear. When the lights start flashing for you, expectations loud and clear. I'm aggression, I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear.
I'm Todd Grisham, and what a venue. We are live at the Empire Fight Camp, And next to meet for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
Time for our tale of the tape. The gentleman of boxing, Floyd Patterson, 6 foot. The gentleman of boxing, Floyd Patterson. This is Muhammad Ali. Here comes the brand new world heavyweight champion. Just, of course, famously knocked out Sonny Liston. He's 20-0 with 16 KOs.
The reach, how on earth are they going to get through that jab?
This bout is scheduled for
a lot of pre-match drama, and they will settle their score under the sun here in this outdoor venue.
Todd, the heat is on.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. Both men step back for just a moment. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? It is a sunny and hot day, and yes, we're outside, Johnny. No air conditioning or air con, as you say in the UK.
Todd, this is something you could never, ever get used to. How many gyms are built outside? How many times do we train, spar, and everything outside? Now you're having a fight outside. This is where fighters may gas themselves out. This is where the environment may make so much of a difference. You may not realize it, but watch when the rounds roll on.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Got out of the way of that right hook. Missing with the hook. Hook had to hurt. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Here we go for round 2. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
That counter punch caught him clean. If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Swing and a miss with that uppercut. Shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Won't score. You would not want to be hit by this guy. Trust me. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a fight.
Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
They got out of the way of that right hook. He's dominating him, and he's going to let him know all about it. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. It's obvious which one of these fighters has to get on the inside.
You've got to fight dirty, Todd. You've got to get in close. You've got to fight on the blind side of the referee. You've got to find a way in.
Missing with the hook. Well, this won't sit well with their very close round with 10 seconds to go. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
Dominance, without a doubt, make look so easy.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. You were thinking...
No, what are you doing? Come on, switch on. Switch on.
Don't forget the jab. Don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end of it.
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work for if you can. And you've got to listen. The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag. Now you've let him back into it.
Just don't let him back into the fight, kid. Right round.
What was that? What are you doing? Come on. You're switching.
That right hand, beautiful. Beautiful. That's it. Start sticking it.
What are you doing? You switched off completely. Get your mind back on the...
You were thinking, you were smart. You weren't loading up.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
Ooh, good work. Good work out there, kid. That jab.
Couldn't land that jab. As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over. So he's going to taunt here. I don't know if that's the wisest strategy. Nothing like a little taunting to get your opponent riled up. Threw the uppercut, but did not score. Beautiful counter punch. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be. having second thoughts in the ring.
Nice job slipping that left uppercut. How about that time counter shot? And look, you know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Great work. I love it. I love it. That jab slick.
Okay, focus. Big deep breath.
Calm, you take him out. He's too tired. He's not getting back up.
What was that? What are you doing? Come on, just switch it off. That was a terrible round, that is. Come on, let him back in the fight. You're much better than this guy. You're much better. He's on your league.
The gaps.
And there's the bell for round 5. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when he catch you.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Just missed with that hook. Hold that thought. Oh, that got Patterson off kilter. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. The corner hasn't thrown in the towel yet. Let's start the 6th. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
One punch could end this fight for either of these 2 heavyweights.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Oh, and Patterson's dazed. Looks like they've shaken it off.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do you do?
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You still want to fight?
I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
What recovery skills there. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds. But he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
counter shot. Just the final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown. Here we go. It's round 7. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Nice counter shot. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
I guess showboating is part of their plan. I'm sure if I'd be taunting right now. When are we going to see a jab from these two? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Relax.
What are you doing? He's switched off completely. Get your mind back.
You'll take him out. He's too tired. He's not getting back up.
Okay, Harry, let him back into the fight again. It's his round. Right, let's go out there. Get your...
And we enter the 8th round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Patterson's rocked. They've avoided catastrophe there.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You gotta hold. You gotta hold. They run out of steam.
A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Really uppercut, but did not score. Beautiful counter punch. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Incredible firepower from both of these heavyweights. And that'll do it. Patterson goes down. Some might have thought the fight a little bit close.
There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Straight in, more pain, so more gaining. Yeah, I came in, guns blazing. At Raven, you get weighed in. Been training, sick of waiting. Some failing, not plain sailing. Entertaining, check the ratings. Let me out, I don't wanna be caged in. Yeah, I'm ready, who's next up? Pay attention now, yeah, your best luck. I like to warm up like a few jabs, and then I hit hard like a left hook. My style's unique, not textbook. Step to me, you get yourself messed up. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Who wants it? Ready for anybody, I got this. They say you can learn from your losses, but victory tastes sweet like chocolates. Top of the game, you can't top this. Permanent sauce, never lost it. You came in the game, you flopped it. I came in the game and I bossed it. That's why me and you are different. I'm ahead, you lot are in the distance. Stay persistent and consistent. I'm the king now, this is my kingdom. Ready for takeoff.
Welcome to the Lighthouse Theater. Get ready, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. This is Muhammad Ali. He stands 191 centimeters tall with a reach of 198. And they'll be facing Muhammad Ali. He stands 6'3" tall with a 78-inch reach.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight.
The greatest, Muhammad Ali, fighting out of Louisville, Kentucky. Float like a butterfly and sting like a bee.
As soon as the ball goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
And with that, let's go into the ring. And the Hall of Fame announcer himself, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, introducing in this corner, undefeated in his campaign with a record of 20 wins, no losses, 16 wins coming by way of knockout. The renowned U.S. Olympic gold medalist and the newly crowned heavyweight champion of the world, formerly known as Cassius Clay, introducing the Louisville Lip, Muhammad Ali. Fighting out of the blue corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist and legend of boxing.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for... These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. We're going to shake out the arms and legs and move around a little bit. You'd like to see more jabs. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
You want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin him down. Throw a blanket on him.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
will say no more. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like, oh no, Ali is down. 1, 2, 3. So time to go celebrate.
Yeah, the hate, the grind, the sweat, the blood, the time, my motivation. I work too hard, too long, and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game and safe with lock and key and combination. Keep it gold and high sight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night, night, it's my time in a bright light. Don't ever band, no mind, keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. They will let me when you shining, but they wanna talk about you when you down. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Yeah, that time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, if I had a penny for everyone doubted me, I'll make $1 million a month off a salary. Picture me rolling, go look at the gallery. I've been eating now, look at the calories. No, I've been out up on the road, trying to make it to my goals. Had a lot of friends in the past when I quit on me had a fold. I remember being told, son, don't ever say it's sold. For the girls, for the cars, for the fame, for the riches, for the gold. Yeah, I've been chasing material things, I've been chasing my dreams. Stay close to the team, I don't ever need no reason to leave. Heard the birds in the trees, telling me it is a breeze. As you can see, I do it with ease, wanna make it then believe. Bad time that I came through when I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, one time for the one time, I'll rebound, I reground. In the meantime, I stack up, this win my reward. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Motivation, all this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation.
Born in the thunder, slave to the hunger. They always said there's no way out. Heart of a fighter, forged in the fire. Takes more than that to drag me down. So bring on the rain, bring on the storm. Yeah, bring on the pain. It can't hurt me anymore. Maybe outgunned, bloodied and bruised, but I don't run, and I sure as hell don't lose. Sure as hell don't lose. Oh no no. Baptized in the river to the life of a sinner, with nothing left but battle scars. The pain and the pleasure haunts you forever. That somehow I got this far. So bring on the rain, bring on the storm, bring on the pain. It can't hurt me anymore. Maybe outgunned, bloodied and bruised, but I don't run, and I sure as hell don't lose. Sure as hell don't lose. I sure as hell don't lose. Feeling like I got a brand new contract. Armed and dangerous and ready for combat. Soon as I catch him on sight, it's contact. I get the job done proper, there's no comebacks. That's not fair, people hoping on the balance. But either you got that magic or you haven't. And we were born and blessed with all this talent. Soon as we're given the task, it's so apparent I'm fully prepared, fully activated and ready. Focused on the target, grab my weapon, hold it steady, your name. You know the aim rain's heavy. Got the beast in me screaming out, let me out the cage. I ain't gotta do it with rage. The days are numbered, see my steps are calculate. On time, not a second hour late. Witnessing the mastery that we display like a hitman. Yeah. See, I go in and get the job done. Yeah, I'm moving like a hitman. See, I go in and get the job done. They don't want none. I got that experience like I've been doing this for centuries. Before the events I would practice but it was empty. Never needed approval, all I needed was improvement. Got swift with the movement, I attack and defend. We ain't in the same league, we breathe the same air. They act out of fear, that ain't the same here. They don't know why they came, I know my lane clear. And when I need to switch it up, I only change gears. Enemy, where art thou? There were so many habagos, it's looking sparse now. I let my weapon whisper to you like it can't shout. I'm getting even 4-2-3, I'm like a calm count. But you can count on me to do it for the right price. It ain't a game even though I spy. They feel the presence of our zeitgeist. Our victories were written in bright lights. I'm moving like a hitman.
As expected, fully packed here tonight. All the seats have been sold. We're live at the Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Leonard, 65.8 kilos. He's 175 centimeters tall with a reach of a... Sugar Ray Leonard. So here is 20-year-old Saul Alvarez. They'll be fighting under the lights tonight. What a you... These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Can't land that jab. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Counter punching. You've heard of people dancing underneath the moonlight. Tonight, it's a fight underneath the moonlight. And what a fight it should be.
It's been a long day, Todd. They've been drinking, they've been out in the sun, they've been having a good time.
Big shot, and Alvarez is on the canvas. Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
He's got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to party. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
So much for being a good sport here, they're going to taunt. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
I love the response, though.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Good counter punch. Hook misses. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Nice counter shot. Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork. Moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jabs, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
At the halfway point, and both of these fighters know. Did you see that? Sugar Ray Leonard dazed. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Swing and a miss with the hook. He threw a punch and just got countered. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round? On to the third. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
These two fighters are made for one another. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got a dummy shot. Make them react on that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Lucky that hook didn't score. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Well, if their intention is to anger the opponent, I think it's going to work. Not so tense anymore, trying to loosen things up. I like it. They exchange punches. That hook won't score. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt. On to the fourth we go. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Straight right just misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown their shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Oh, Leonard took a big shot and down he goes. The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your...
10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
Can make or break a fighter.
Take him out. He's ready to...
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
straight right just misses. This fight has a real good flow to it. A perfect counter lands. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Both men step back for just a moment. Oh, wait a minute. We've never... Well, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
When you go out, nice round, good round. I like that, I'm happy. Good man, good man. I need you to switch back up to the bit. Just keep him on the end of that jab. You're getting your timing on it.
You got complacent, fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag, and now you've let him back into it.
Nice. Those 1-2s straight down the middle. You can't miss it. Great work.
Get mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back. Just box it.
You were thinking, you were smart. You weren't loading up, but you were still landing.
Go back and win the round, right? It's only one round that you...
Think about the defense on the end and what you do.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
Keep smart. You were thinking, you were smart. You weren't loading up.
Let's start the sixth. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. And he just missed with that left jab. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do anything to get the win. I've got to box him, I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills, step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use flame over burn.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Sugar Ray's in trouble. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. That was almost a... Here comes round 7. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
So much firepower here. Back and forth they go. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Let me explain to you. A fast fight that's got hand speed and footwork.
Whoa, Johnny! Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. No, hold that thought! Oh my word, Canelo! What an upset here as Alvarez goes down! So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Good work, that's it. No, breathe, just get your breath back.
Right, let's get out there, get your boxing back to
Doing the gaps will repair. Good work out there, the job's working, man.
run around on your down and breathe when you're stepping around. Come on, let him back into the fight. You're much better in this fight. You're much better. He's not in your league.
Don't do the commercial, one shot at a time. Set him up, who will take him
on him in this round. You got complacent.
Bert is ready to go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise, you'll see it and ride it out.
You've been in the bag, and now you've let him back into it. Get out there.
You're getting your timing already. The right time's beautiful.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
Great work. Good work.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Just missed with that hook. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. Nobody home with that hook. Good counter punching. This has been a very competitive round as we... Did you see that? An amazing knockout finish here. That was so... Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.